Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock and then other semiconductors, that is AMD, SMCI, ARM, Broadcom and Micron. So guys, let's jump right into it. Once I also let you know, none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes. Anything that I show or cover, talk about, even my tools and everything, they're only for education purposes. There is no financial guarantee of anything what I talk about here. I'm just sharing my opinion here. Now, if you have been following my videos, I was talking about this new tool that I was working on, and this is now released as well. So if you want access to my new tool that takes long and short positions on both sides, well, yeah, I mean, it takes long and short positions, and links to my tools are in the description below. I just want to quickly show you the data. This is on Nvidia. We are last 30 trades net profitable. Again, this is just completely taken by the tool, the positions, right? But if you want to improvise, manually interject, you can always take, let's say in this case, profits up here as well, instead of just waiting for the last position S3 to come, right? Things like that, right? But anyways, just want to show you what pretty much just the tool has done on its own. And this is on Nvidia, this is on AMD, last 30 trades. Yeah, we are good green as well overall as well, right? And today was also a good position taken. SMCI looks very beautiful. Look at it on the data and the table. Yeah, really happy with the SMCI though. But anyway, I mean, I'm happy with everything. ARM also looks great. Last 30 trades of data, you can see on the chart, on the table as well. And this is Broadcom as well, looking good. And then Micron is also good. I mean, not bad. It's a smaller price stock as well. So based on the calculations in the indicator, which you can set your own calculations in the settings. And just want to show you around Tesla as well. Tesla looks amazing. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, anyways, just wanted to show you that. If you need access to my tools, links are in the description below of this video, all right? Now, let's go back to the Nvidia, right? And let's start off with our technical analysis. Now, the question is, what do we do here, right? Like, what are the levels to watch? Is Nvidia done its run? It's just gonna continue to collapse from here, and other semiconductors, right? What's going on? So, Nvidia continues to stay overall still in the downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. We have 20 days moving average below 50 days moving average. Price is below 20 days moving average and 50 days moving average as well. But not just that, as I just showed you, we still have lower pivots, lower highs, lower lows. Now, this was the area that we have been talking about since yesterday. That is the level of 102. And as I said even this morning as well, that if we can stay above 106 and close above it today, it's a good possibility for rebounds. Remember, only rebounds to continue. But below 106, definitely the weakness. And then, $102 level is the level to watch, right? And once we break below that, then we are again getting down towards $97. So if we go to the hourly interval, little bit of bounce that we are finding right now. We are finding a $97 precisely marked by my indicator, guys. My indicator. Get access to my tools. This helps so much in the trading. And so, yeah, that's where a little bit of support is coming, but it's nothing more than that, guys. You can see we rejected today at this yesterday's almost high, right? It's the post-market action from yesterday. It's not precisely at the high, but it's in the supply zone, right? And then once we started to break the levels to the downside, couldn't hold above 106. That means the pivot was already getting weaker. And then eventually, once we lost 102, there was just like, guys, no stopping it. Then the next level was $97 and we came right down over there. At this point, yeah, unfortunately, Nvidia is not looking good as well. The things to watch tomorrow, first of all. Let's say Nvidia in the pre-market stays above $97.34. What I would want to see where this 20 and 50 hours moving average would be. If Nvidia can show some strength above 20 and 50, yes, it can still be traded intraday long, but only if it doesn't break below 97 and 39 cents area, this zone of significant level, and it gets above either 20 or 50. Some rebound is possible. But if you start to see price action like this, like rejections, right, at this 20 and 50 hours moving average, or even at 102, the run is over. Don't expect much out of the rebound because market is in the negative territory, selling off, downtrending. So the trend is to the downtrend. This is the rebound I just talked about. And this is what we have been talking about, this rebound phase only in the overall downward structure. So in the overall structure, this significant level 106 still gave us that overall structure resistance, and we plummeted lower, right? We are not even above 200 hours moving average. So you get my point. We are still bearish. It's just that how to trade intraday. Are we setting up for some rebound or just a continuation to the downside, right? And if anytime we lose $97 tomorrow, guys, unfortunately, it opens up the door again to the $90 range. We'll see how low we go. But yeah, it just yeah, and it can the price action I told you to watch at 20 and 50 as well. If it rejects there and it breaks 97, that's a problem. I don't expect much more. Even the rebound, I don't expect above 102 tomorrow, but that's the zone to watch. This is the zone of now resistance, stronger resistance, and then definitely 20 and 50 coming. Yeah, and so Nvidia can either reject at 100 as well with 20 and 50 or go a little bit higher and then 102. But only above 102, I would say, okay, looks like confidence is still coming back in Nvidia, otherwise no. And yeah, then as we break levels to the downside, guys, we're going to just continue much more lower at this point, unfortunately. And Nvidia is looking weak, and yeah, so I gave you all the possibilities that could happen, but please remember, if rebound happens, it's only worthwhile trading rebound if it gets above 20 hours moving average without breaking below 97. All right, so if let's say Nvidia already broke down here, then the play can be different, because sure, if let's say Nvidia in the pre-market is already down here somewhere close to these levels, and you start to see this previous candle hold right at that level, this is a recent price action as well, and you see double bottom here, yeah, rebound can happen from here as well. But then the next significant level becomes the level of resistance and the end of the range for the day. All right, so you get my point, right? It's between the levels is how you are reading the price action with the confirmation of the previous significant level. And since we have broken the previous significant level and the previous pivots which were in the recent uptrends, they are now the resistances, right? Because we have broken that level. So that's why these significant levels are so important to trade with. All right, so overall, the sentiment is still negative right now. I'm not seeing any sorry guys, I'm not seeing any structure even on the overall or intraday right now, any bullish structure. Rebounds, if they remain feeble, they will be just sold off, and that would be that. But you have the things to watch, and the levels are provided both for the upside or to the downside intraday level, and also how it will turn out eventually on the swing side. So AMD, unfortunately, this thing is still selling off, guys. Here, today in the morning, I thought, okay, this is it, it's doing it, and then it just sold off again at that previous resistance pivot level. And you can see this is the zone that is acting as now. So there is no structure to the upside from where the price is, as long as it stays below 136 and 73 cents. This is not a new area that I have been calling out. I have been calling out this for quite some time, and since the price failed to go above it, it started to go lower. That was another round of short side on this thing, right? So yeah, unfortunately, it's just not able to hold that level anymore, right? So still lower highs, lower lows, rebounds are still being shorted on this thing. Yeah, it did go up. That was the move intraday that I talked about, if above 130 and 21 cents. But once we start to lose this 133 and then eventually 20 and 50, and then we just plummeted lower here. So right now it's not looking good for AMD. I would only want to play rebound if it can get above 130 and 25 cents, because this is where I'm seeing some strong pivots, recent pivots, and only above this market has to really change the sentiment if this move even going to come. Otherwise, anything below this is just a resistance and a rejection, and it's bearish, right? SMCI, poor thing, as I said, post-earn, usually we see a follow through. And I talked about yesterday that if we break below 530, expect much more downside. We are just getting that. Full-on bearish structure. I don't even need to go in any detail on this right now. As long as we stay now below 528, it's just a bearish structure as from the yesterday. We are still negative on this, and who knows if this is now going to come to 328. So something to watch, all right? So yeah, looking bad right now. ARM. So ARM tried, again, as I talked about this morning, tried, well, 200 days moving average, a little bit above it, it was trying to hold support. Right now, it's still rejecting below and under this blue box, right? And so it's not getting above it. So this consolidation that I talked about, if any rebound strong upside would have to come, it would be after this blue box to the upside, after we see a consolidation here. Right now, the consolidation is trying to form, but we are not seeing a level break to the upside on this significant zone. So it's not yet confirmed upside play. Structure is still bearish. All right. And here we are still selling off through these supply zones like double top and all for these blue areas, right? I would not want to touch ARM to the upside. Again, like guys, if any of these would go to the upside, structure would become to the upside, whole market would be definitely going up, right? Because the whole market is right now in the negative sentiment. So these things alone can't do anything. ARM is just not going to go on itself alone up when whole SPY and QQQ is just selling off, falling off the face of the planet Earth, right? Yeah, I would not want to touch ARM even on the rebound as long as we are below this blue box at this point. I would want to see some more consolidation here, some strong support, and getting above these levels like 108. Otherwise, no, below 108, I already talked to you, there is no point in playing it long right now, right? So that's that. So Broadcom, guys, another fall from the cliff, right? So what we have with this, getting below this tiny blue box that I drew over here, it's again broken the structure, right? Though it continues to stay below 20 and 50 days moving average, and that was the rebound it was doing, but it's just not able to hold this zone. And again, we are just in negative territory. It's not looking bullish. I'm going to get rid of this channel now. We don't need this. Yeah, you can see it's still in the downtrend. Yeah. You know, if like, sure, if it gets above 140 and 32 cents, intraday rebound may come. The thing is that around these 200 days moving average, if consolidation has to form, you can only trade intraday because these consolidation takes days, right? And right now it's not able to hold those pivots, not able to hold those structures, and it's just not able to hold anything right now. Lost the pivots as well on the lower time frame. This level at intraday 140 becomes the zone of resistance now. So if any rebound comes, this is the level you are watching. If it starts to reject here, that's just a continuation of the trend to the downside. But the level for that, if any structural change has to happen, the level is 140 and 33 cents. All right, Micron, poor thing, just not able to do anything. Yeah, it's still very negative, bearish, no consolidation. Well, there's a consolidation trying to form, but there is no consolidation of the support to the upside. Structure is still bearish, negative. It can just continue lower. Sell off, massive sell off, brutal sell off, over. It's over, kaboom. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. Don't forget, if you need my tools, links are in the description below of this video. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.